Thank you for tuning in to 773 Oracle and Tarot. I want to give a shout out to my subscribers, old and new. Without you, I am nothing. I can't do this work. You got 773 Oracle and Tarot, as I said, and we are doing the remix for Monday, September the 18th, in the year of our Lord 2023. With that being said, so on the YouTube, I get a little bit more chance to say things that I want to say, as opposed to being so limited for 3 minutes on the Instagram. So what I was not able to tell you all on the Instagram is that we've got 6 days. We've got 6 days before our autumn equinox. And that is when Persephone, she's the queen of the underworld. That's when she makes her descent. So you are going to see that the veil between this world and the next, it gets thinner and thinner. So collective, I want you all to start looking out for synchronicities and for omens. The universe is definitely going to be speaking louder than usual during this time period, again, for 6 days. Now, September 18th, okay, this is when Venus is at her brightest. She's at her brightest and she's at her greatest. So with that being said, we're going to see some miracles, collective. We're going to see some miracles in our love life and in our finances. So let's hit that love life first. Okay, that person, that special person, don't be surprised if they start coming towards you. Don't be surprised if they step up to you and they make that move. And during this time, because of all summer, because Venus was in retrograde, it's a boomerang. Now, things are really going to come to the head. And people who feel that they cannot make they feel that they can't go any further without you, they're going to make their move. They're going to make their move. Collective, be receptive. Collective, be receptive. This is your chance right now, okay? Now, as far as these finances, baby, listen, I'm not going to say that your worries are going to be few. I'm simply going to say that, the universe is working on your side during this time with your finances, okay? Be frugal, but do expect some windfalls. Do expect some money that's going to be, coming out of the woodwork, or from expected or unexpected sources. That's how we gonna start this Monday. Okay, with that being said, let's get into these downloads. Hopefully, okay, good. I'm so worried about moving this camera because I don't want to get a glare for you all. So if you followed me on the Instagram, you saw that we're using Kyle Gray's the Angel Oracle Guide, and from his deck we chose Compassion. Okay, look at this angel surrounded by light. These wings are beautiful. All right, so we got Compassion. All right, and Tosha Silver, in her Divine Abundance, we got Inner Child, and it says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Okay. Before I go any further, y'all, let me just say this. It is 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm doing this reading very early because I got to go to school and I got to go to work, but I wasn't about to start this day without giving y'all your downloads. So, bear with me if I'm a little bit more tongue-tied more than usual. I don't edit my videos. What comes out is what comes out, with mistakes and all, but hey, it's real. All right. So, we got Compassion and Inner Child. Right off the bat, collective, right off the bat, this is for you all. This is for you all. We all have a past, and we've all had a childhood. And, some childhoods were better than others, but even those with good childhoods, that's not to say that they didn't incur some things that have left a mark on our psyche. So source, divine intelligence, is having us start off our work week, Monday, with this reminder. Collective, be gentle with yourselves. Show some compassion. And show yourself some compassion, because we've got inner work to do. We've got inner work to do. This inner child, when we were children, we were a victim of our circumstances. But as we grow up, at a certain point, we are responsible for how we how we let those things affect and shape us. Now, the initial onslaught wasn't our responsibility, but how we go in the world, now that's all on us. All right. So I generally go from left to right, but today I'm gonna go from right to left. Okay, we're gonna start with some compassion. We're gonna start with this compassion card first. And the thing is, collective, is that you know, um, the more the more we hold on to ego, the more that we spend time pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on the negative traits or actions of other people, that's only going to hold us back. That's only going to hold us back. So things that these unjust actions that happen to us, you know um things that block our capacity to experience joy, and freedom. We got to let that shit go, collective. You got to let that shit go. Take time to review where you at in your life, collective. Okay, you may be feeling held back or even consumed with frustration or anger. Collective, ask your angels, ask your ancestors, to shine some of their light on the situation so you can get some perspective and see things in a more compassionate light. Because what happens is that when you do that, when you show a little bit more compassion, what happens is that you don't stay stuck in this loop of frustration. Because collective, let me just say this: two things cannot occupy the same place at the same time. So if we want to start our work week off in an attitude of gratitude and being an open receptacle so that we can experience maximum joy, two things cannot take the same place at the same time. So when you gotta go and you gotta work with this bitch here, at work, we all do that. When we get to the bus stop and we were there on time and CTA just drives past us and stuff like that, collective, it's easy. It's very, very easy to fall into that, into that pissed off mode. We got to start looking at these things, and we got to start looking at these circumstances, and we got to start looking at these people with a more lenient eye, with a little bit more compassion. And listen, collective, I'm not saying that this shit is going to be easy. I'm not saying that bullshit at all. Okay. I'm simply saying we got to exercise that, because the more that we exercise that, and I'm not in collective, trust me when I tell you, I'm not telling you to suck up the disrespect. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is look at that person, place, or thing that gave us that disrespect. Look at it in a different light. Try not to take that shit personally. All right? Because that person, and generally it is people. Okay, let's just break that down. Generally it is people. People are operating at their lowest level of training. All right. And I'm not saying it is up to you to retrain these people. No. I'm saying it's up to you to retrain yourself. Okay. You got to train yourself, collective. We got to get our finger off that trigger, off that emotional trigger. And we got to step back and take some breaths. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, collective, that triggers you, it controls you. All right. And it didn't happen in a vacuum. This brings me to the inner child. It brings me to the inner child. And Tosha says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to the deepest needs and feelings, collective. So, here we go. When it comes to that inner child, we got a lot of work. We have a lot of work to do. Okay. That inner child dealt with all the confusion alone. And now it is safe for us to ask for help and for support. Okay. And so, collective, I want you to go to that inner child, and I want you to recognize the hurt that inner child has, and let them know, hey, I couldn't be there for you to protect you, but I'm there now. And you are okay. You are protective. And it's okay. I see you and I recognize you, you know. Um and because as children, as children, adults want to rationalize with us with emotions. As children, we don't want advice. We want love. And so, now collective, now is the time for you to to give that child the love that they didn't have when that's what they needed. And that's how we bridge that gap. That's how we bridge that gap. Collective, the people that were supposed to look out for us, the people that were supposed to love us, again, they're only people. They're human beings with the same failings and the same mistakes that we all have. And they fell asleep on the job. And we, our feelings, our psyche, our soul, that was our collateral damage. But the good thing is, collective, is that although we are all the walking wounded, the fact of the matter is, collective, that we are still walking. We are still walking. And that sense of resilience and that sense of strength, and that's where we start from there. We are still walking. And so now that we got that resilience, now that we got that strength, now we can add a layer of grace. And we add that layer of grace, we can add a layer of gratitude. And when we add that gratitude and we add that grace, we can open up our hearts a little bit for a little bit more compassion. Because shit, collective, that person that pissed us off, they have a wounded child too. So that's where we're at with that. And I'm not saying that this shit is going to be easy, collective. I'm just saying that that is work that needs to be done. And that is what Divine Source wants us to do, this day, September 18th. That's what Divine Source came through with these downloads. This is a heavy reading, collective, but, I don't choose these cards. So I just bring the message. With that being said, collective, please pass this message on to somebody. It may be the blessing that they need. With that being said, collective, I'm always in the favor. Please like, please share, please follow, please subscribe. And once again, to my old subscribers, thank you. To my new subscribers, I love having you. Y'all are nothing. I'm nothing without you. So with that being said, collective, we're going to start this brand new week in a spirit of gratitude, in a spirit of compassion. With that being said, collective, stay blessed.